welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and truck drivers, and dogs, and cats, and anybody else that stumbles across this train wreck. This is Dave with Three Fat Truckers, episode 144. And if you can stand to sit here for 50 minutes and suffer through some pain, we'll try to entertain you as best we can. Hey, Bill, where would you find this stupid ass, crazy, non forgotten show?
Well, I don't know. Oh, yeah. We're everywhere, folks. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I tell you what, if you go listen to us on one of those platforms, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, and then rate the show if you would, please. It really does help us out. You can get a hold of us on all the socials, and I mean all of them. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Facebook is probably the best for interacting with us in real time, and we are monitoring that all day long. It sure is good to be here, like Dave said, episode 144. Steve, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, I just wanted to back up Dave's story that we had because I thought it was bullshit, Bill. But if you can tell, looking behind me, if you're on the YouTube there, I'm on remote at Dave's house. And when I went to get a glass of water, I looked over here on the wall, and there was a little paper all framed up, and it said, from Andy Brashear from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And believe it or not, Dave is a friggin' colonel, Bill.
Oh, he's been telling us that
I thought
for
he
years.
was bullshitting us.
Now,
He's got a certificate on the wall here. It states he is a colonel. So you know what that means next year for the Derby. We're going to have the colonel escort us down to the Derby and get drinking some mint juleps.
I can
And
bring you
play a little
chicken.
grabby ass with all the women's with the big hats on.
The thing I can do is bring you some chicken.
I was just about to say, just bring me the chicken.
The other colonel, huh? Okay. Yeah, this is Steve. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week. Oh, wait. Enjoy the show.
Don't get her twisted.
So, by the way, Bill, did you have any trouble working the old ATM machine today and then driving down all the way down to go around the block since your street's closed and you can't go the right way? I'm following you this morning, by the way. You didn't even wave.
He had to go to license branch to spend all his money for plates.
Drove by, go, didn't collect $200, nothing. And then
I was paying my rent this week, and I've got to go to two different ATM machines because I go to the credit union, and they only allow you to get $500.
So much out at a time.
Yeah, they're old school. They're never going to.
Is that the one by the license bureau?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting the way I usually work it is I've actually got two direct deposits, and I'll get a certain amount of my money in the credit union and then the rest in the bank, and I'm getting ready to switch those around because
are they tearing up every street in Wayndale?
Well, they're doing. I've been there since the late '70s, and this is the first time I've seen this level of
I think they're putting new sewer lanes,
road repair
down.
I tried cutting through there, and I had to pull a Dave and hit every parking lot to cut through.
The way you do it is, I went through Bella Vista, which is a housing addition.
That sounds like a Richie. Bella Vista.
It sounds like a trailer park in
Vista's usually
California.
You got a view of the Vista. I didn't ever notice a Vista in Wayndale before.
Hell, you wouldn't either because it's
that's only on the east side of Wayndale. You got the Vista.
Oh, it depends what side of the tracks you live on, Bill.
The other side of the cemetery, not tracks.
Well, no, it's usually like down in Bluffton, it depends on what side of the tracks you lived on down there.
I've always been on the wrong side of the tracks, and if I wasn't, then I made sure.
What do you mean you're sitting on the damn
You
tracks?
lived there all them years. Had you ever seen a hobo go through on the train?
Yes, back in the old days when I was growing up, the box cars would go by and the doors would be open on both sides, and you'd see them
to
sitting
flick
there.
their cigarette butts at you or something.
Yeah, they'd be sitting on the edge. They'd wave at you as they went by. It was just considered another mode of transportation in those days.
Not now. They'll throw them in jail now.
Yeah, that was back when there was cabooses on the end too.
Caboose, really?
Yeah.
I always tell that
remember
girl
when
she got a nice caboose on her.
That's what I was just getting ready. That's where I was going. I was going right for the old.
Yep.
We're only one generation away from a whole population of people that don't even know what that is. So,
No, caboose. What was we talking about the other day, Bill? That we were said something about it. And nobody knows what it was
oh yeah, there's a lot of things like that. You know,
There's,
already.
well,
Yeah.
there was stuff from our parents that were like, "What are you talking about?" You know,
yeah.
it goes through generation, each one.
That's all right though. I guess it's always been that way.
Well, now it's the different words that mean different things, and I'm like, I don't know.
Like no cap,
I can't think. None come to mind right now, but
no cap.
uh,
No
no.
cat.
No
The
cap.
the one I hate is woke. You can take that woke and shove it up your ass. I don't. I'll never use that word.
It's only ever used by people that are describing with
Woke.
in derogatory terms somebody that is not like them politically. I ain't tired of all them daggum old woke liberals are doggone old
You always
daggum.
hear Bill Maher use it a lot
Yeah.
on his show, but yeah.
No, people that are considered woke never use that word to describe themselves. It's meant to be pejorative.
So,
To
so did you get back this morning or did you get back last night?
what do you mean? Oh, I was back yesterday at about
Okay.
I don't know 6 or so.
I'm still waiting for you to call me back.
Yeah, I've called you back both times that I've said that.
He just don't answer, does he, Bill?
He usually no. What he's bad at is answering texts. When I asked today, 7 o'clock this evening, guys, the only one that answered was Steve. I don't need to answer him. He knows I'll be there.
Well,
I was in the truck
because I
working
was
on
with him
something.
at breakfast this morning, so I
Yeah.
knew he was.
He knew I was outside. He was in the house, so I knew he was answering. So
I just kind of figured,
Yeah, I was sitting in his chair.
Dave will be there.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
working on a project on the truck and trying to get some stuff done today, and just it's been a typical expensive Saturdays, and I did good. It was only $580 for transfer title plates, and I got a 3 fat trucker license plate. So
Oh, there you
Yay!
go.
I
Getting up
spent
with
the
the
extra-
Joneses finally. I've had mine for a couple of years.
I know Bill's
I've got one. It just ain't real.
Yeah, well, I have a real one, and it says 3 fat tuck.
Tuck.
It wasn't enough to get
What?
trucker in there. Yeah, we couldn't get all the trucker in there, so we
gotta learn how to
TRUK.
abbreviate it.
So
Why don't you just put 3FT?
TKR. TKR. Trucker.
3FT was already used. Couldn't use it.
Oh shoot.
That was for a carpenter.
Oh,
3
3
feet.
foot.
Yeah.
3 feet. Yeah.
I get people all the time. Why does that say 3 feet? I said, want me to show you?
It's easier if I show you.
Yeah, it makes a good joke. Yeah.
Now I need you to grab a hold of that guardrail.
Hold
right
on
there.
to the bed rail, would you?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
So how was your week this week? What'd you do?
Who you talking to? Me?
Steve, yeah, or Bill. I know what Steve did. I actually had dinner with him. I was his.
We had
plus
dinner
one
last night. Yeah.
and I've never been nobody's +1, so I had to bring somebody.
So he brought Mike, so I had +2. So yeah.
Man, you just got it from both ends, didn't you?
Well,
Yeah, we had chicken parm.
yeah, it's pretty good. My daughter's cooking.
Yeah.
Up at the
Yeah, that sounds
VFW in
good.
Columbia City.
As a matter of
yeah.
fact, well, you called me, Bill. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you called me. We were sitting there. So
Yeah. No, I was. Let's see. I started off the week with a. I had a pretty good week because I took off on Sunday and I went down and did a wastewater, and then got back and went out to Hartford, Connecticut, and got back from that. And I was supposed to go up to Baraboo, Wisconsin, but I didn't get to do that because I broke down. I broke down on the way home because some knucklehead thought it'd be a good idea to use plastic to make a coolant line fitting that screwed right into the block on a Cummins motor.
So
And the
plastic gets hot and cracks, don't it?
hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. You already know, right? And
Yeah.
eventually it snapped with part of the fitting still screwed into the hole. So the first thing they had to do is get that out of there, and it was kind of back behind the firewall. The replacement part is brass, and it's like
Oh,
part of the whole. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was one of the.
Was it one of them that the threaded pieces didn't want to come out and broke off, and you had to?
He ended up using a pair of snap ring pliers to, like, get inside there and then squeeze
hold
it,
it.
and then opened up,
Yeah.
push the little pegs into the plastic, and then it was actually a pretty good idea. A tool that is made to do that would have been a better idea, but he didn't have that. So, but he got it out and went and got the part. Took about 5 hours. I was sitting on the side of the road.
5 hours.
Because he had to figure out what it was, and it was at World Truck. Let me get a shout out to them because they were there in 20 minutes.
Just took 5 hours to fix.
It took 5 hours to get it done. Well, because he had to get it out, and then he had to go get the part, and I guess the parts people didn't know what he was talking about or something.
Yeah.
I don't know where he went to get the part. I assume Kenworth, but like I said, the replacement for that is brass, and I thought, okay, well, that's behind me. And then I get back, and Shane's like, "Oh yeah, there's two more like that on the back of the block." Where it's even more of a pain in the ass to get to. I was like,
okay, then fix them before they
Yeah.
break.
let's
Yeah, let's
that's what I
change
told
them
him. Let's why don't we go ahead and change all these now? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's not a bad idea, but that's they're far too busy putting out fires with all these trucks. Not actual fires, folks. Don't at me.
Yeah, I talked to one of our drivers this week that has been in a different truck every week for the last 3 weeks, and he actually made it a whole week in his truck, and it didn't break, it didn't
Who was
didn't hit
that?
nothing, huh?
Who is that?
That was Chad.
Okay, now hold
Oh,
on. The one week I talked to him, it was his fault because
Yeah, he
he
said,
took an off ramp too fast.
yeah, he did.
And ended up had to turn and couldn't and ran through the signs.
Yep. Yeah, he's not had a good month of every
Well, and I
week
told him,
something.
I said, man, tell him they got a deer run out in front of you. He goes, I can't. We got them cameras. I'm like, oh shit.
Told on yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I told him.
I left early like Bill did. Not as early as Bill, but I left Sunday because I had to drop my truck off, and I just did my normal Houston run. But then I come back and run Anna for the last 2 days, doing local work. So
Well, I left last week, and I'm still not doing freaking nothing. Trying to get a trailer fixed, and it's finally fixed.
hey,
now,
you're
so-
going to work Monday morning. I know
well, yep, I'm
9:30.
ready to
You
go.
got to check in. So
I'm ready to start making my millions.
yeah.
Oh
so
wait, I mean my hundreds or my dollars.
yeah. So where are you going
another
next?
day, another dollar. That means something for real for you, doesn't it?
So where are you
Yeah,
going
here
next
anymore.
week, Bill? Do you know?
Okay, so I'm gonna do a wastewater, and then I'm gonna get back and
He's
I don't
thinking.
remember what it was.
You getting Dave Heimers on us or?
No, other way around. I got it backwards. I gotta do one of those Annas and then do a wastewater.
Oh,
Well, Hannah's not that far away, is it?
No,
it's 5 hours. It takes you as long as everything moves. It takes you 5 hours to do it. But
it's
where are you going, Steve? Are you loading? Do you know where you're going?
I won't know till Monday, and it'll probably be, I imagine, starting out halfway local
Okay.
because that's going to pay a little better. So
Hey, we always go for what puts more money in our pocket.
oh yeah, I'll do whatever's available, I guess.
So, but all in all, I had a pretty decent week. I mean, it wasn't a big week. I think I only got 61 hours in for the week, but that's okay. That's livable.
I spent the night I had never been in that truck world in Hubbard, Ohio. Over there,
Oh yeah, I've been there many times.
I've been in the other two, but those other two
They-
are nothing compared to that one in Hubbard.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
big dotty.
Yeah, that's the one. That's got two freaking
what
fuel
was that
islands.
originally? What was that originally before they took it over?
Boy, I don't know. Yeah, I usually stopped at the
Was
pilot.
it a mom and pop?
It's as long as I can remember. It's been a
I think it has been a truck world for
Really?
a pretty long
just
time.
been remodeled a couple
Somebody's
times.
gonna have to AI house that. Throw that in the comment. How long?
But it reminds me of Fort Wayne, of Fort Myers, what we used to call Fort Myers.
The old
'cause it's got
JoJo's.
It's got JoJo's in it, and it's
Yeah.
got the concept of like the little the tool store over here and the chrome shop.
JoJo's, listen to you.
Yeah,
Exit
yeah.
41, Highway 80. There's another one. It's a JoJo that just
Is
went
there?
to a pilot. Yeah, exit 44, right next to the
somebody-
Peterbilt dealership.
Whoever owns that's got them spread out. I'll tell you what.
I don't know that if that was a. I don't know if JoJo was a franchise back in the 60s.
When I hear JoJo, I think of a fucking chimpanzee monkey, dude. I don't know why. It may be because it's like it was sort of close to Bobo, or you know what I mean. There was a monkey.
Kern Clyde.
Do you remember the monkey? There was a monkey though when we was kids. Or
I don't
younger,
remember
though.
no monkey called.
I just
JoJo.
remember I thought it was I
Hanna
thought
Barbera
JoJo
may have had one in there.
I thought JoJo was the name of the woman that because it was always the Fort Wayne truck stop there, and I thought I
Yeah, I
knew
don't know.
JoJo at one time.
Maybe
And
it's
I thought
one
it
of
was
the
a woman.
dancers from Brandy's
Well, see, that was the
back in the day.
Oh man, I used to say that Brandy's. I'll tell you what, say what you want.
You're the one that tells the same story when anybody would ask you where you're from, and you say, "Hell, I'm Fort Wayne," and they always go right away. They got them titty bars right there. by
Oh
the
yeah, I
truck
know where
stop."
that's at. Y'all got that
That's-
truck stop
That's
across the
what
street.
they
from the city bar.
remember about Fort Wayne was just the titty bars.
Well, and the prostitutes at the truck stop.
Well,
We
that
were-
was sort of rampant back in the day. It's not like that no more.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit. But it was bad once upon a time, and I don't know why, but it was probably just as bad as places like West Memphis and whatnot.
Yeah, back in the day, I remember. Well, I just wonder if they just got done working their shift at Brandy's, just walk across the street and make a couple more bucks.
Yeah, you know. I've wondered that too. Although I've never seen a direct correlation. If you catch my drift, but you know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we'll let that. Well, that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
What else can be said?
Okay, Forrest.
I'm not a very smart man.
Smart man.
Hey, I fit that description.
Jenny.
That's
Goodness.
too funny.
Forrest
So, we.
Your brain farting.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think.
He didn't think that's the show. He just kind of assumed we would interrupt.
Hey, I'm talking. You know, oh, hold on.
I tried Googling JoJo, and it's coming up with all the wrong answers.
Google me, Dave. I'm ticklish.
Are you?
You had all the time in the world to get Googled by Dave, and
That's true.
you ain't
I've seen
you
him
ain't-
more.
Took
than
him
the
out for
last-
dinner last night. I don't know. He don't put out.
I don't know if they're going to let me back in Columbia City. I kind of embarrassed the girls. And,
No.
I want.
them out of their food truck.
I gave the whole bar the Dave talk before you got there. Told the
bet he did,
bartender. I
too.
told my daughter. I told people at the bar. I said, "Okay, hey, listen up. I got a buddy coming in here, and as soon as that door opens, you're gonna know he's here.
Oh my
And he's
God!
gonna be the loudest son of a bitch in here." And they're like, "Oh, we've had people like that before." I said, "No, you have not."
Nah, you ain't.
So I don't want anybody complaining to me after he leaves.
That is too funny.
Oh no, he fell in love with everybody up there. And this really pisses me off, Bill. Him and Mike walk in and he fucking knows somebody
Well, yeah.
that he used to work with. I'm like,
Can
well,
we
yeah,
go some?
of
You sound
course,
like
you
my
know. Hey,
kids.
well, this gal turns around. She goes, "What the hell are you guys doing in here?" And I'm thinking, "Uh-oh, they're getting kicked out."
We were in Orlando, Florida, getting on an airplane, and I run into somebody down there I knew. Well, it was Danny Rifkin, is who it was from OmniSource. And my kids go, "Seriously, can we go somewhere in town and not run into somebody you have to talk to?"
Richie says on here it was the Beatles, JoJo. Remember the one song?
I heard some tribute stuff today we were talking about.
I know it was the breakfast
Yeah.
we was talking about.
Yeah, 1964, Beatles had the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 songs.
five songs.
Top fives in the,
All in a row.
out of the Hot 100. So, but
Well, yeah, Bill, we walk in there and this lady goes, "What the heck are you guys doing here?" And I'm like, "No, you freaking know him." And
And she-
what gets me is She was there when I gave my speech earlier. So if she,
I think I figured it out. I think Dave has just always been the way he is
social
now.
butterfly.
And when you do that your whole life, when you do that every day, then you're gonna know people and they're gonna remember you everywhere you're at. So,
I know no strangers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
And
then as soon as he meets him, he'll meet him again.
and anybody that's been to a truck show and has met Dave, and I'm telling you right now, I invite anybody to do that. If you get an opportunity to see us in real life in IRL, walk up to Dave and talk to him. He will talk to anybody, and
about anything.
you will go home and wring his personality out of your clothes. That is how that works right
I'm
there.
the most convincing wrong person you'll ever meet.
If he's wrong, you'll never fucking know.
Exactly. Exactly.
It is what it is.
Well,
He convinces himself pretty good, I'll tell you.
He sure does.
let's take a quick minute here of beating up on the old man and do a break, and we'll come back and get back onto this horse.
It's just so easy. It's flowing pretty good today.
It does. It's coming right out.
That's why I'm trying to throw a break in there,
All right, we'll be back.
And I told you not to do that anymore. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I had a hold.
That's how you got to poke that chicken back through the hole.
I had a hold of it by the neck.
That'll work. Hey guys, we're back. Welcome back.
Spit in your eye. If you squeeze it hard enough, Bill, get some pressure behind it and then let it go.
What you got to do is you got to hold your
Get
breath
some
real
distance.
tight. Hey, wait a minute. We're back on the air.
Yeah, we're back,
well.
guys.
Oh, daggone.
I'll tell you what. I was listening to one of our casts one time. We did that shit like that, and when we come back out of it, the commercial that they had went right with whatever we were talking about.
Oh, the commercial?
Oh yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how the hell did they do that?
They're talented. Hey, did you guys know this year the big old United States is 250 years old, you bunch of old hags?
250.
250.
I can remember in everybody pushing in 1976 from the 1776.
I remember the 70-76.
the quarters and the 50-cent pieces and all the hoopla there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
250 years.
So what is that called? Like a decade's 10, a sesquicentennial is 150.
Say it again.
Sesquicentennial, something like that.
Sesquicentennial.
So what's 250? What's that one called?
I don't know. Is that gold or silver you buy me?
Ooh.
Oh, that's marriage. That's
I
yours.
think
I'm
it's
sorry.
porcelain, and you're getting a plate.
250. I'm still getting rocks.
I'm sesquicentennial. I think is what the 200
Yeah.
years is. And,
Is it?
I'm impressed if you guys know that.
yeah. Well, I've seen it on.
Well, the only reason I know
Oh,
the
you heard it on a
150
billboard
is
out there
because
on
we
the
did
highway?
Yeah.
I remember they did like a festival for 150, and they did a beard contest for the best beard or longest beard at a fair that we were at.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't
Amish
believe
fair?
you haven't said nothing about my shirt today.
Amish fair.
Oh, touch my beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell me I'm pretty is what it says on the bottom, Bill.
I'm not used to seeing this much of your face in the picture. Actually,
I'm not
It's,
telling you
Well, I got-
nothing. I know
Dave showed me something I didn't know on this camera.
I go, he goes, you got to
I
stand.
learn,
I go,
I,
yeah,
at least
right
I
here.
learn shit once in a while.
And then I go, why don't you just do this and unfold it and do this? It's designed to.
I didn't
never
know there
knew
was a
that.
clip under it where it would hook to the top of your laptop, just hang there. So I would always prop it up on a cardboard box or something behind.
Oh no.
And he's like, "Why's your camera shaking?" I said, "Because it's on a fucking box,
Oh, Steve,
or
Steve,
it's on a
Steve.
box on top of a plastic cup from the gas station that's empty."
You remember
to
the
get it
movie
high
Home
enough.
Alone where he's in the second one where he's put the ladder on top of the desk, on top of the chair, on top of paint buckets, trying to get. That's how he mounted his camera.
Oh yeah.
So, Bill, you want to read our little story here in our show notes of
Yeah,
since you
why
were
not?
the number one Kenworth guy when I started here at Riley. So,
Well, as time goes on, it's harder and harder. um, and it's hard to keep up. Um, yeah, Kenworth launches commemorative paint scheme for America's 250th birthday. And they're not there yet, but the show notes will be linked linked in the show's description. I'll get them on the website here
Boy, I'll tell
right
you what.
directly.
I got them on my laptop here, and I can't even see the letters. They're so freaking small.
Yeah. And why does this look familiar to me? Because is that
They
from
had
the
a couple
movie
of them
set?
down there at the truck show.
that's the new one that they come up with, and it reminds me in the '90s they come out with that T600 where it was a factory paint job. Well, read the story; it'll fill you in as you go through the story.
Okay, yeah, this is by Ashley from
CDL Life,
CDL
Ashley. Come
Life.
on, we know Ashley.
On April 9th, 2026, Kenworth debuted the limited edition Tour America paint scheme as part of the Freedom 250 initiative. Kenworth says this design pays tribute to the iconic mid-1990s. Okay, that's it. Tour America T600 paint scheme. Yeah. The Tour America paint scheme will be available for order on the T680, W900L, the W990, and the T880 models equipped with sleepers. And there's pictures of all of them on here. The paint scheme is a nod to an important era in Kenworth's legacy, said Kevin Haygood, Kenworth's assistant general manager for sales and marketing. The original Tour America T600 represented innovation and pride for drivers across the country. Bringing that design forward for today's models allows us to honor that history as we celebrate our nation's 250th birthday. Kenworth also donated a T680 with a 76-inch integral sleeper in support of the Freedom 250 Tour. The Freedom 250 Tour is an event involving a fleet of mobile museums known as Freedom Trucks, touring the U.S. to provide interactive and inspiring educational content to students, families, and communities in 2026. And if I saw this paint scheme any other time, I would probably think it was outdated and kind of ugly, but I am digging it on this.
Well, it seems like it's always like a retro stuff. Just like
Yeah.
remember when we seen
Yeah.
the Ford and Chevy pickups that was coming back and making them look like the old style, the two-tone paint and the white spoke wheels.
The orange and the white, yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't a T600? Didn't it have stars on it? If I remember, it had gold stars like down there.
I had a T600, but I don't. It
I've
was
had a
just
few.
plain
You
white.
probably didn't have the American flag paint job.
No, no.
So, but I do believe it had it had gold in it. Where these don't. I mean, guys, these are some good-looking trucks. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh yeah,
It
I
is-
like that one. That's the flat top.
Yeah, that 90.
That one looks pretty good.
Yeah,
What, this
that-
new model one in the middle here?
It's
Yeah.
got the paint on top where it runs along the top line of the hood, and that's it. It's
Bottom
all white
white.
down below. That looks
all
pretty
the
good.
chrome. Yeah, that one. That's a good-looking truck. I like it better than the. What
Now
is
they
it?
call those a
970.
990, don't they? That new
Yeah,
grill.
that new one's a 990.
I'm still not convinced with that new wide
Still likes
cab.
the W9 above it, but even the W9's white.
Oh,
cab.
going from the narrow cab to the Volvo. With
Yeah,
the
they
full
don't.
wide.
You can't buy a narrow cab no more in nothing. They're all white. Can't get it in Peterbilt. Can't get it in Kenworth. Can't get it in Mack.
Well,
They're
this
all
one up
white.
here, this W9 on the
No,
top,
that
that's a
has
regular cab.
Well, what I liked
no.
was
It has a wider cab.
No way.
Yes.
the
No.
old Western Stars where the motor was completely out of the cab. There was nothing back in the cab. And you still had 2 foot in front of the shifter up to the firewall.
See, I never
I
got
mean,
to drive nothing like
Oh,
that.
they
Everything I drove
left
was
lots
snub
of room. You
noses.
could walk around the shifter on both sides, all the way around it.
I used to be able to put my hand. I rested my pop on top of the head of the motor because it was back here between the shifters on all the stub nose trucks I grew up driving. And it didn't matter if it was a Ford or if Ford is a little more out front, but the old Ford 9000. But those old GMC
I drove a lot of the Ford 9000.
yeah, and them
old
stupid
LTLs.
internationals and yep, I had
Yeah,
that.
them internationals. Some of them were all right.
Transtar
But
cab overs.
Yep. Or
sometimes
Transtar,
you
just
didn't
the word
need
cab over it.
you
Stub
didn't
nose.
even need heat in the cab because you was getting enough doggone heat off that doghouse right there.
Oh,
And noisy.
in the cab over,
Mm.
you had to open up them damn wing vents on the floor so the hair on your ankles didn't
Used to
burn off.
love those wing vents, man, because you get some serious air.
I remember those stub noses. The clips would come loose. You'd be driving down the road. Why is it so loud in here? And the heat's blowing underneath the thing and all around. Oh, the hood's unclipped. You got to go down there and clip it back down.
No, it's when you're in the cab over and they forget to latch the thing and the son of a bitch bounces when you hit the brakes.
So, did any of you raise the cab on one and break a windshield because you didn't secure something in the bunk? Did that happen to either one? It happened to me.
No, I had shit fall to it, but it didn't break.
Yeah, I had a windshield crack. It was my 5-inch TV that fell out of the bunk and hit the
The
passenger
5-inch black and white. They had the weather radio
and
and
the AM FM on
it
it.
weighed
Yeah,
about 30 pounds. Yeah.
and you
Those
plugged
things
it
were
into the
expensive,
cigarette
too.
lighter, and you had to really squint to see the picture if you could get the two little rabbit ears off the top to work.
Mine just had one. No, it did
Oh,
have
no, it
two
had
rabbit
two.
ears.
Some of them had one. I did see the one back in the day,
Yeah.
but so I don't know, where is this tour going, and where can the three fat truckers tie up with this tour? Anybody know where this is going?
Right
quick-
into the show at 3ftpodcast.org, or look us up on Facebook and let us know.
Or Google it right now and see if you can find.
Oh, God, I can barely be bothered. Let's see.
I can
Come
barely
on.
be bothered.
Well, I
no
don't
effort
use
today.
Google.
Whatever, use whoever you use and find out where it's at. Where's the tour going? Is
What's it
close?
called?
I don't
what's
know.
the
You
tour?
read it.
I read it, but it went right through me. It went right through me like I don't know why, but I want to say Dave's double. Freedom 250 Initiative.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
You see it anywhere?
no. I was looking at some jokes.
Oh,
I just
you got a joke while he's typing? What do you got? Tell me
well,
about that.
that one I told you where
One about the berry?
the guy calls the dispatcher, says, "Hey, I just ran over a little bear. You know what I do?" And dispatcher's like, "Well, nothing's hurt." He says, "Just go ahead and bury it." About 30 minutes later, he calls back. He says, "Got the bear buried, but what do I do with his car?" Hee hee ha ha ho.
Guess you need a bigger shovel for the car. That's a
Yeah.
good dad joke. All right, off the top there, Christ. It ain't good.
I keep seeing the ones where it's always truck driver finds a bottle and rubs it into Genie, and Genie says you can have one wish, and he says, "Well, I'd like to have a interstate with no off ramp so I can go from one side of the country to the other." The Genie's like, "That's a lot of red tape and permits and all that." He says, "I don't know." He says, "What? You think of anything else?" He says, "Well, I want my wife to quit nagging at me and have me dinner made every time I get home." He says, "Let me see that map again."
Yeah, the only thing I can see here is the Freedom 250 Initiative tour will travel across 48 contiguous states.
Indiana, one of them.
Um,
I'll do research on this. We'll have it on.
yeah,
next
do
week's
some
show.
research.
I will
It's
tell
actually
everybody.
on whitehouse.gov's website.
Oh, is
If you
it?
can believe that, yeah.
Well-
Yeah, everybody's trying to promote the trucking right now too.
Yeah. So, By the way, my experience today at the license bureau made me laugh because while I was sitting there purchasing a new set of plates, and I was amazed on how many times people could not speak the foreign language of America to get license plates in our little town. Thank God most of them weren't truck drivers, but it's like,
So we'll
I
let
am
them have a
needing. I'm
regular.
needing the piece to
I'm
the
trying to
metal.
figure out.
The
I
metal that
thought
goes on the back of the car. What
I
did you
thought it
think?
was across the board on the license deal. I didn't think they could get a license if they couldn't speak it.
well,
Even though they
there's like
offer
there's
the
like
test in what
300,
50
yeah,
languages.
yeah, 300
Yeah,
different languages they do the test in. So you
yeah.
would
I
think,
don't.
I don't know, with cars it must be different, but I seen me and three other people that spoke English in there, and their place was packed today.
The
And
rest
I
of them
didn't,
didn't, huh?
and I didn't know Wayndale had that many foreigners, but
You
Bill
should.
was
What you
there.
should. I bet you could have got to the front of the line, Dave. Is all you had to do is say, "Is that ice outside?"
That ain't even nice.
All
But of
them
course,
day laborers are gone.
I bought the truck out of state, so they had to go out there and re-inspect it, and the lady went out there. She's a little short lady where you can Mike sitting in the truck going, oh, she was so funny. She was jumping up and down trying to read the serial number. I said, why didn't you just take a picture of it and hand it to her? Well, it was funny watching her jump up and down. I
See,
said,
the
Mike, you're
license
terrible.
the license branch is the only place you can take a fucking and still pay them money and have a smile on your face because you're out of it.
I'm just glad it's over.
I went in there.
That's about as painless as it could get.
I went
Oh,
in there.
because
and
you
my
know,
number-
back in the day, you had to take a whole day off to go
Oh,
do
yeah.
anything.
Well,
like
I
that.
can remember I was telling Dave this
They have
when he was
kiosks
mentioning
now.
about going. I can remember going to certain branches and it was always all women in there. And some of the places, them ladies were bitches, man. They come to work with a fucking chip on their shoulder, and they had all the power, and they made sure you knew it. I mean,
Well, can you imagine dealing with all of us every day?
oh, I'm sure it. Yeah, would get
I mean,
stressing.
and
on
I
somebody.
asked the lady today, I go, so how many times do you have to call legal over here to know if they speak English? And she goes, you'd be surprised, She was a young.
And you're like, no, I
20
wouldn't. I'm a truck
Yeah,
driver.
I'm a truck driver. I
They're
see it
taking
all
them off the
time.
road now.
Oh, we're not supposed to say. We're supposed to not domicile. They're foreigners.
Foreigners.
We were told by Bonehead
Bonehead
trucker.
trucker. Yeah, well,
Yes,
he's like,
they
yeah,
are
they're
not
foreigners.
domicile drivers. They're foreigners, and that's what we're supposed to
Pretty
go with.
much.
Bill, you finding anything? You're looking awful hard in concentration there.
I'm looking up shit.
Seeing someplace we could go rattle the three fat truckers in this tour someplace.
I'm looking for food.
Oh,
So where
he's doing
have
his
you
he's doing his
actually
weekly
sat
shopping.
down? They even made our schedule to what we're going to try and make so we can start announcing some of it or not.
I got three.
What you got? Let's hear
I
it.
got Goshen, and I don't remember the date. I got Kosciuszko, and we did it last night. And then I
Well, let's
also
see
got
here. I think I put Goshen in my calendar. I think here. But
Okay.
Let me look. I'm not.
I don't have anything.
we ought to probably make a little chart
March,
and throw it up on the
June.
website so we can.
Okay, Goshen is June 27th.
Saturday, June 27th.
That's Saturday, June
Yes.
27th. Is Goshen.
Family friendly, guys. If you want to bring your family out and have a
Bring your
wonderful time.
kids.
Oh man, they have so many
There
games.
was little kids running around last year and stuff up there.
Everything is free. Free food, free ice cream, free drinks.
Yep.
Everything is free all day. They have activities for the kids, bounce houses, rides, everything.
You will have a good time at that show. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a fine little show right there. And
average about 100, 105 trucks usually. So, and then the next one after that would probably be the Kosciuszko Fair. I can't even say it. The Kosciuszko.
Kosciuszko, just
Kosciuszko. Yeah.
leave the C out of it. It just confuses you.
Well, then I can't see what I'm doing. So, and we come up with the schedule of that last night. Steve, when was that?
What's that?
The one we talked about last night.
I'm trying to look at my calendar here, and then I got Richie messages me on the backside here.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm trying to.
off the chat.
Richie,
He
I
wants
knew.
me to. He wants me to mention his joke in the comments. So here it is.
Okay,
I
Canadian joke.
think it was. I think he's talking about the one up towards the top where he says,
Do we have to pay tariff on this joke first?
"I hope not." I don't know.
Ain't
I don't
paying
know what the
shit.
exchange is, Dave.
You
What's
don't
the
know what
exchange rate on
it's the
a
exchange
Canadian
rate on
joke?
this joke.
You got to do it with a Canadian accent too.
Well,
Yeah.
it says something
Put
about
on your best sweater, Kenny.
old generation to new. The new cancer helpline is 867-5309. New generations won't get it.
Oh yeah. Well,
The
that's
cancer helpline, Jenny.
yeah. I
Eight
did that
six.
to
We
you
were
the
talking
other
about Jenny
day.
earlier.
I did that to you the other day. I said,
Funny,
"Hey,
funny, Richie. Funny.
what year was you born, Bill? And what's Jenny's number?" 875-309.
867-5309. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most carriers in this country had to
Have deleted
blacklist
that
that
number.
number just to keep it from popping up because it was
Well,
actually
that one and ones they use in the movies 555555555.
I don't know. All the lawyers use him. I see one down in
All sevens,
Arkansas,
all eights.
6666666. I go, there's the sign of the devil.
Yep.
Bill, you must be doing your weekly grocery shopping. You're concentrating awful
yeah,
hard.
I'm just trying to.
I don't know. Are we going out to eat after this, Dave?
Yeah, we can. Hey, I was supposed to get them Spanish dogs today. What happened to that?
Well, they're not open on Sunday. I don't think.
Well, it's only Saturday.
Well, you have to drive to Bluffton.
What about Bluffton? Bluffton open?
Yeah, that's the one I'm saying. That's where I got them.
They're not open on Sunday?
I don't think they are.
What about the one across from the Legion Hall we was at last night? That one has them too, because that's where I normally go. Because I didn't know they had them in Bluffton. Since we lost Penguin Point, local restaurant.
Don't
Boys
make
and
me
girls,
cry.
Local good restaurant, Daner.
Don't make me cry. Let's tell you.
That was one.
Well,
of the
I don't
skill-
like to see any good restaurant fail, and because I don't know, some places deserve it, I guess, but I never really felt like Penguin Point deserved to be kicked aside like that. But
They was still the original drive-up window. You could talk to the little speaker
oh,
box.
the
They still
one
had
in
fried
Wayndale still
chicken.
had those
Well, the
speaker
thing
boxes in the
is-
stands.
They've opened up brand new ones. There's a brand new one.
Yes, they spent a
opened
lot
up
of money
in
there at
North
the end.
Manchester. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me and Bill went into that one. And it was like, sweet. Look at this.
yeah.
Brand
It had
new.
little truck parking in the back if you could swing it into the little narrow driveway.
Oh
but-
yeah, I used to go in there all the time, even
Yeah.
with the low boy.
And like Dave said, they renewed it. It's been modernized when they start using TVs for the
Men,
for
yeah.
the
The menus and
you know.
stuff. Yeah.
and they jumped on that bandwagon and brought back a couple menu items that had been gone for a while, and it just wasn't enough. I don't know. I don't know if the world seems to be steering away from fast food. It doesn't feel like it to me, but it just seems like
everybody tried
certain
going
places-
the healthy binge and everything, but then all the healthy food at the fast food places, you got $1 hamburger or you got a $10 salad. What you buying?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No shit.
That's the
That's
way
why
it is.
McDonald's got out of that business
Well, then
altogether.
McDonald's used to have a mixed salad where you put
Yeah,
it
they
in,
did.
shook it up. Yeah,
In a cup, yeah. Yep.
yeah. I would think that would still be a thing, but what they wanted to charge $7 for it, and it was maybe worth $3.
They also
You
had
know?
a full-size salad, the chicken bacon ranch salad, which was actually pretty good.
Mhm.
And
Well, Wendy's has. I'm sorry, they got really good salads. I mean, for what the toppings they put on and stuff.
yeah.
But I don't even know if they still have them. I mean, it's been a while.
Do you guys have you? I'm asking a rhetorical question because I know you don't. Did you,
An
any of you guys
rhetorical
look at,
question.
Let him go,
CDL
Bill.
Life
Don't-
and see the truck
yeah,
driver
yeah.
down in Florida? They got a DUI.
A
Driving
DUI.
truck. Yeah, driving truck. Did you see that story, guys?
Nope.
I
This
thought that
week?
was legal in Florida.
Well, apparently not when you can't speak English and you get a DUI in Florida.
Oh,
Well,
my.
how do they know if he's drunk? If he don't speak English, he just be slurring his words.
He's
with
calling
his-
everybody my friend.
They
my
made him
friend.
blow- what was it?
Hey, my friend.
Well, this is no good, my friend.
It was point.
Can we do this test when I'm sober?
259. Yeah.
.25.
Point 259, and .257 is the two readings. They got.
Because most states is point what? Like Indiana, what, .08?
.08. Yeah, he was hammered.
.2. Yeah, you're like 3 times. Well, I
You
don't know.
can't
I
eat
can't
so
do the
much
math.
as breathe around a bottle of Vicks in Indiana with a CDL. You are going to go down.
Yeah,
It's
And
just
then-
not part of drinking's just not part of your
and
thought
then
process.
he don't look very happy in his mugshot there, but
Is there an alligator beside him?
no, but I bet he wishes he
If it's
was.
Florida, there's always
But
a gator in something.
There is a Fox 35's got a video of him blowing into the thing, so they must have got the camera, body camera. So
Okay,
that's
Dave.
pretty hammered.
Have you ever blowed into a breathalyzer?
yes, I have.
Did you pass?
Yes, I did. and I was in Florida, and he was so mad because
You don't say.
in Florida
I think there's
they
a
make you
pattern.
do a field sobriety test, and he said you flunked, and so they took me down to the jail, took my belt, took my shoestrings out of my shoes,
So
took
you had yourself.
and then made me go back and blow, and I blew like .002, just barely on there. And he had me blow 5 times, and then he was mad. He was like, "Oh, I can't believe." So he took me all the way back to the car and wrote me a ticket out. It says I drifted over the center lines while he stopped me. 5 hours this took. And there was 4 guys in the van, and the guy goes, "So one of you want to drive?" And my buddy Mike goes, "No, you took the best one of us all." He's the soberest. And
Now, have you ever seen the one video on YouTube? It's got to be staged. It's a woman officer giving this cowboy a fucking sobriety test on the side
Oh, and he
of the
does
road.
the dance.
And she's like, hip this way, pirouette, jump, spin. And he does the exact same thing. And she had him do something. He did a couple of real complicated ones, okay?
Yeah. And then he does the
this
cowboy
other-
thing and says, "Can you do this?"
And he
puts his-
says, hell no, I'm drunk. Oh, yeah. And that's got to be staged, but it was still pretty
"Oh,
funny.
it is. It's still good. That's
That's
the
good
kind of
content.
Yeah, that's the kind of content you're all looking for. By the way, Loves has opened up a new place there in Alabama.
No way.
Yep, another
Where at?
123 spots. That means I'd have to open the story up and look it up. I'm just browser headlinings there.
Browser headline.
So, let's see.
So where you guys going next week, you said? Or you don't remember
It's
already?
Quintin, Alabama. I don't know where that's at. Do you know where that's at?
Say it
Down
again.
south.
It's Quinton. Quintin,
Quentin.
Alabama.
Quentin.
So,
I'm down there in Alabama.
hey, you sure?
It's down south, down there.
And down Alabama way down yonder. Daggone old down Alabama way.
There
The
you go.
American news must be getting slow. They're even putting Canada news on here on CDL Live.
Well, that's because Richie's causing a bunch of trouble up
That's what he's
there.
doing up there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's not strapping cars down properly on car haulers, and I almost put it up there for Steve because
Oh, that one, the guy got killed, yeah.
and then what's this? $1 million of Lego toys come up missing out of an Amazon Texas to California run. So somebody hijacked the
So,
Amazon.
how much was it?
$1 million of Lego toys.
So it's like 10 boxes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that don't get
Not
so
very
much.
much. A half a pallet.
What are they complaining about? That's like 10 boxes.
It's barely worth mentioning.
Have you ever seen the clip where the little kid's in trouble and he's up on the top bunk bed and his dad opens the door and it's like a menagerie of Legos all over the floor for him to get to him?
Yeah. It's like a
Like, you
landmine.
walking
You're
on-
going to walk through there.
You ain't walking on all them landmines, I'll tell you right now.
They end up at my house. They end up in places like it's hard to not take it personal because they end up in the hallway.
find them in
They
your
end up in
underwear
the
drawer?
bathroom. They end up into the hallway, like going into the kitchen. Like you're thinking now.
Are you stepping on them?
You're fucking with me. Oh yeah, I'm stepping on them,
Yeah, that
and
fucking
they're
things are
crippling
sharp,
me for
man.
life. Yes. So
Yeah.
they find their way out of the bedrooms and into. I'm my kids are just now getting to the age where they don't really play with toys anymore. So
So
maybe,
when you find them, you can just start pitching them in the fucking trash.
yeah, Legos is one of those things that it's kind of like buying a good pickup truck. It doesn't seem to lose its value.
Yeah. And you sure the heck
Legos,
don't want to throw it
no.
away.
My one grandson loves them, and every time I go to buy them, I'm like, holy smokes. They just keep going up in price.
Did you hear about Frito-Lay, PepsiCo?
Mm-mm.
Did I talk to you about that this week, guys? PepsiCo
No.
lost $1.5 billion in sales last year. You know why?
Why?
4 years ago, a bag of Doritos was $2.57.
Only like five something now.
They're $7 now.
Wow.
$7. The sales that they lost, just even in taking it back down, is over $1 billion. So the president of the company come out and says, "Yeah, we see we kind of outpriced ourselves, so they dropped it 50 cents. So it's $6.50 now." I'm like,
50
you got to
cents.
lower that by dollars before you ever get sales back. I will never buy a bag of Doritos for $7
But
and
the-
half
but
of it's
they-
air.
I'm sure Bill's going to back me up on this, but they taste so good.
I don't know. Bill can't seem to get through our show without having dinner. You need to reschedule. I'm going to get you on a
It's got
schedule.
nothing to do with me. They bring me food, I eat it.
Tell them no food at 7
You're
o'clock.
done.
I ain't
7
telling them
to-
that shit.
My God, you need to find a different dinner hour.
Never in my life have I told somebody not to bring me food.
I'm going to be texting you like,
They're not going to listen to you.
Texter's life.
quit serving him food. He can't talk with his mouth full.
Yeah, I can. Doing it right now. Gummit.
I was going to
Well,
say, I
we're-
know you didn't spend all day in the basement because I drove around Waynedale chasing half of you today.
It's been a little. I've been down here a little while. Then I took a nap right before the show.
So
I was
did I.
stalking you today.
Yeah. Well, we're about at the end, kids.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. There you have it. Like I
Man,
said, at the
somebody's
beginning,
coughing out in the other room. Who the hell was that?
Was they? I don't know who that
I heard
was.
something.
well, at least he hit the mute button that time.
It
Daggone.
almost came through my mic.
I always hit the mute button.
It was pretty loud.
I use the mute button every time.
Every
Mute.
time.
So
All right. Well, look
tell
us
us
up
where
on
you
the.
can find this show again, Bill.
You betcha. You can find this show anywhere you find your podcasts. I mean, anywhere. But if you use Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and
I know
certainly
it
on the
works
YouTube,
because I've been having people ask me all week, and they're like, "Okay, let me look up right now in front of me." Like, bloop, bloop. Like there you are. I'm like,
oh, I mean,
okay.
it is literally everywhere. It's
Oh,
on
yeah.
Amazon, it's on Kindle, and all that stuff, everywhere, because
Well,
it just.
I had
gets-
air fresheners in my pocket still. I found in my bag, so I was handing them out today in Lowe's.
Yeah, I got a couple. I
They
handed
frown
out.
on soliciting inside their store.
Do they?
said, this ain't soliciting. We're not making a dime.
Yeah.
No, we're just doing this because it stinks in here.
Well, I hung one in the bathroom after I used it. So hey, I was trying
Like
to
and
help.
subscribe, everybody. Like
Yep.
and subscribe.
Like
Get
and
on the
subscribe
YouTube.
and give us a little rating there on the. I think that's the only places you can is Spotify and Apple
Yeah.
Podcasts.
Check out our shorts. Leave them.
Oh my God, they're blowing me up on TikTok. You guys are wonderful. Loving the comments. The good, the bad, the ugly. The one that I like the best is Steve talked about a restaurant. What, Maria's? Or no?
Arlene's
Arlene.
up in Michigan.
And
there,
this lady
Battle
come
Creek.
back on her and says, "Man, I live right up the street from there. I've never even been there. I'm going to have to go check it out."
And what I'm thinking is, how the hell is she listening to our show?
That's the other thing. Yeah, why is some lady listening to it? But short stumble across all gentle. I guess the same way them high school kids are.
Oh yeah, I was waiting to hear back from her or something, a message or something. But yeah.
Well, it
That'd be
ain't her
homework.
listening; it's her kid.
Well,
So-
but no, she was going to rub it in that, because we gave her some swag and stuff, and
Oh, that's right. We did. Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I've just learned to not make any assumptions about the people that listen to the show.
It's amazing. Just like we said, 2 years down at the show, some lady come up and wanted to know whose balls.
Bill's ball underwear.
And that
Well, you can
still
thank
made me
Malia for
laugh.
that. Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about? And it's a year ago. It's a year before that conversation. and
Where's the
people
guy that's got the
remember.
balls in the little sack in his underwear?
So
And Bill's like, right here.
You never
This
know
guy.
who's listening, and you never know who's not. It's surprising how far our reach is. So thank you,
Oh yeah,
everybody.
well,
Thank
and
you all for
I was thought you
following
was
and
gonna
listening. And
put something on here from that guy we talked with from England
oh,
that did the
Mike,
coils. He sent me a bunch of videos. I remember I sent them to you,
yeah,
showing the picture of his truck and that trailer that he uses that has the well in it for the coil to sit in
yep.
and
I'm
how
going
they
to
load
post
them
all
and
that this
everything.
week. So, yep.
And then people from over there that were his friends were trying to give him a hard time in a
Oh,
couple comments
they were
and
all over the
trash
place.
him a little bit. And he was pretty eloquent not to
He is a nice
argue
guy.
with them or nothing.
Yeah.
But yep.
Take us
All
home,
right,
Bill.
kids. We will be back in 1 week. I keep wanting to say 2 weeks. I don't know why. I still got that in my head. But we'll be back next week. Until then, I'm Bill.
And this is the old man Dave wishing all of you a wonderful, wonderful week.
And this is Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Have a safe, wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy, folks.